One source of my admiration for the Black Rep is its commitment to presenting new plays, but not necessarily premiering new plays. I can think of one company, no longer with us, that was so eager to crow about world premieres that it seemed to have no other interest. The Black Rep, in contrast, has always been happy to pick up the banner of a new play that has proved its worth elsewhere. Those second or third productions benefit both the playwright and the audience. The playwright by helping build momentum for a new work, the audience by making it a less dicey proposition to see a new work. That kind of thinking is one of many reasons why the Black Rep is celebrating its 40th anniversary season, and how appropriate it is for the Black Rep to be celebrating this milestone not with a world premiere, but with the second production of a remarkably exciting new play. Miss Julie, Clarissa, and John had its first production earlier this year in Pittsburgh. The play by Clayton Southers is based on August Strindberg's classic of theatrical naturalism, Miss Julie, but Southers' work is too original to be considered a translation. The time period of both plays is the 1880s, but for Strindberg that period was the present. Southers writes about the 1880s with knowledge of what happened afterwards, a very different perspective. Southers has moved the action from Strindberg's Sweden to the American South during Reconstruction, but he has retained the original setting, the kitchen of an estate whose owner is an unseen presence. His daughter, Miss Julie, in both plays, is physically drawn to a male servant, Jean in the original, John in the adaptation. He is betrothed to another servant, who was the third character in the play, Christine in the original, Clarissa in the adaptation. In both plays, the attraction between the mistress and the servant defies society's norms, and when flirtation leads to dalliance, disaster follows. In bringing Strindberg's dramatic framework to the Reconstruction era, Souther intensifies the enormous social stratification already present in Strindberg's play. John and Clarissa are not merely Miss Julie's servants, they are her former slaves, whose positions in society are still very tenuous. When Miss Julie's overtures of friendship to the servants are met with suspicion, she has no compunctions about exerting her authority. In other words, she tries to make friends by cracking the whip. As the servants, Eric J. Connors as John and Alicia Revay-Like as Clarissa display a constant awareness of how deeply these characters feel the precariousness of their place in society. These performances have enormous power. So does Laurie McConnell's riveting portrayal of the volatile Miss Julie, seductive one moment, sadistic the next. All three actors are the masters of Souther's idiomatic dialogue. They make the action engrossing as it races along under Andrea Frye's shrewd direction. Not surprisingly, the race ends in a crash. Souther's alterations of his source at the conclusion are brilliant, especially the female servant's expanded role and the added significance given to the abortifacient she has been brewing for Miss Julie's dog. What an amazing extension of a detail from Strindberg. Even he would be impressed, I think. Kathy Perkins' lights, Jennifer J.C. Krychek's costumes, and Jim Burwickle's set, with its evocative, unfinished quality, significantly enhance a remarkable celebration of the Black Rep's 40 years. Hey, thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe and check us out on Facebook. The link is below.